Listen, we're men. We grow hair. It's already there. All that has to be done is that needs to be shaped a little bit. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of, well, facial hair. Well, look, here's the thing. Uh, the classic look for men is clean shaven. Now, I get that, but the point is that clean shaven has to be dealt with every morning. My day starts at quarter to five. By some measures, it's a pretty damn early start to the day. If I can avoid shaving, I'm fine with it. So my shave invariably when I am clean shaven will happen on the weekends. Otherwise, I'm running with a 4 5 day stubble. I think it just works. I think it adds one element that might not appeal to everybody. And let's face it, it certainly doesn't appeal to my wife. But I think it adds a certain touch that, a pair of earrings are not about to add. So yeah, it works for me. My first memory is not growing facial hair. My first memory of anything to do with hair on my face was actually cutting facial hair. And this was a little after school, a little bit into college, where, the little bit fluff is growing. And at some point, one needed to look presentable for college because, hey, there are women involved. So a little bit trimming happened. The silly thing is, because I'm doing this for the first time, I did not go to a barber and say, do it right. What I did was that I took a pair of scissors, because I didn't own a blade at the time. I took a pair of scissors and did the trimming, which was a fairly decent job, except that those scissors left one or two V-shaped nicks on my cheek and throat and things like that. And yeah, so I walked into college with a wound or two, but well, in time it got sorted out. The first word of advice to anybody who is shaving for the first time, just start with a safety razor, don't fool around. Uh, I think my inspiration came from very early in life, and this is from I have a substantially large family, and most of them are clean shaven. And there was a few of them. One of them was from the Navy, the Merchant Navy. Another one was Armed Forces. Another one just grew beard for the fun of it. They were the fun guys in the family. They were the fun guys. They were the guys I would love to go to their house because there'd always be some sort of drama and things like that. So I always, I guess, as a kid, connected having a beard with being fun, funky, cool, great to hang with, that kind of thing. I think it comes from relatives of a generation above me. Uh, I don't know about celebrity, but in terms of non-celebrity, the style that I like are and I can't pull it off just because of the way my beard grows. The one that I like is the absolutely natural look that comes from a 3 4 day stubble. That is, it's quite precise. It's not like all over the place. It's a very clear look, 3 4 day stubble that people are able to carry off. I have friends who are able to carry it off. For me, by the third or fourth day, it doesn't look cool. It just looks scruffy. Oh, good point. Uh, I'm going to go with Gandalf, and I can't really explain why, but I think Gandalf, from my memory of Dumbledore and Gandalf is sleeker.
Yeah.
Dumbledore bushier and things like that. The sleekness and length appeal to me no end. Amir's Moustache and Mangal Pandey. I have actually possessed at one time a very long moustache that I took great pleasure in twirling. And I knew I grew it last year for November, and I just kept it on. I didn't take it off at the end of November. And it stayed all the way till June, where the shaving off was the birthday present to my wife that she asked for. So yeah, she's not a fan of facial hair, and it came off as a birthday present to her. But I've actually possessed one of those handlebar mustaches. I had a ball with it till the point it had to come off. So definitely Amir Khan. On the occasions where I've grown a beard, I've grown the stubble and then gone to a barber once or twice to get it shaped. But broadly, if I'm doing a mustache or I'm doing the whole goatee thing, I'm frankly happy with doing it myself. The whole self-service thing, as far as the beard is concerned, works for me. Because there's a certain pleasure to be had from doing that whole task yourself. I mean, you can go to the barber and he will do a better job. Let's be clear. He's a professional. He's going to do a better job. But there's a certain act of completion, a certain pleasure that comes from, well, managing your face yourself. Of the many things that you can get done from outside, at least this you should do yourself. Well, here's my opinion on the subject. I give into pressure sometimes, okay? And at some point, beard, mustache, whatever, facial hair will come off. But when it's grown, in my opinion, 50% of the people will like it, 50% of the people will not like it. It does not matter. Do you like it or not? If you like it, it stays. If it gets to the point where you don't like it, it goes. It's as simple as that. Your face, your hair, your beard, you decide. I would love that. I mean, just to be there and swap stories, if nothing else. And if one of those funky guys who writes for one of those funky men's styling magazines comes forth and holds forth on what he thinks facial hair is all about, I would love to listen to that. It's an unconventional convention, but I would 100% be there if something like that was happening. My pleasure, and please support Beard and Brush, the Gentleman's Beard and Moustache Convention. When it happens, you should be there. I know I will be.